Hola clases, welcome back. Okay, you should have completed the worksheet that looks, well, like this. These are the first sentences on there. We are going to go over this together. Alright, so make sure you're paying attention. Write, circle down, write down, or circle any numbers you have questions on. And sí, es todo. Okay, so, primero, nosotros blank en un restaurante, o en un buen restaurante. There is a key word in this sentence which is en, which tells us what? Muy bien, tells us location. Excelente, entonces necesitamos tener estamos. Estamos. This is a location if you're looking for the reason. Dos, el restaurante blank famoso pero caro. Caro quiere decir expensive. So, the restaurant is famous but expensive. So what are we talking about? Are we talking about a changeable condition or a general characteristic of the restaurant? In this case, this is a general characteristic. Being famous doesn't really change overnight. Well, for some rappers it does, but whatever. So we get to el restaurante es famoso, and that would be a description. Tres, las selecciones del menú blank numerosas. So this is saying the selections of the menu are numerous. Again, there's not just going to be selections that hop off the menu one night. That's going to be something that is characteristic of the restaurant for all days, every day. See, that doesn't change normally. So, las selecciones del menú son numerosas. And again, that is a description. Cuatro, las servilletas y los manteles blank limpios. So the napkins and the tablecloths are clean. Now clean, what happens if you get a large group of messy, pre-homecoming sophomores? Well, they might make the tablecloths messy. So this is a changeable condition. So you would do están. And that's a C squared. Están. Cinco. Todos los camareros is waiters, blank muy corteses. Do we know what corteses is? Cortés? Cortés quiere decir courteous. And again, that is a general characteristic of someone if you are courteous. So, we should have a D, and this should be son. Número 6. Durante la comida, uno de ellos blank cerca de la mesa. Alright, the key word here is cerca. Cerca de. You should have learned cerca de in Spanish too. Cerca de is a location word. Cerca de means close. So, in this case, since we're speaking about a location, location goes with a star, and we get está. Now, why isn't it están? We see ellos here, right? Well, we have to make sure we read completely the sentence, because it says during the meal, one of them is near the table. So one is really what we're conjugating it with. Uno de ellos está cerca de la mesa. 7. Los platos para ensalada blank fríos. So platos are plates, muy bien. So we're talking about the plates for the salad being cold. Can that change? If you leave something cold out overnight, could it become warm? Sí. Es una condición que puede cambiar. Entonces, tenemos C por 2 y están. Están. 8. Los vasos para agua blank grandes. So, the glasses for water are big. If you set a glass out overnight, does it become larger? No, it does not. So, that is a general description of the glass that's not going to change overnight. So this would be son grandes. Alright, vamos a continuar. Número 9. Una arpa, that's a harp, blank en un rincón del restaurante. Again, here we have a key word, en. A harp is in a corner of the restaurant. So, because we have en, we know it's a location, and we use está. Está. 10. La señorita que toca el arpa, blank, joven. Okay. Well, we have to know what joven is, which clase means young, excelente, see? And again, young doesn't change overnight. You don't wake up old, go to bed one night and wake up old, although I kind of will this year when I turn 30. However, that's not something that happens overnight. You don't go from young to old. So, la señorita que toca el arpa es joven. That's a description. 11. Tres rosas amarillas blank en cada mesa. You should have some kind of dinger or buzzer or something going off in your head when you see en, because that tells you a location. So, 3 yellow roses are on each table. So, están. And that's a location. 12. Nosotros blank lejos de la cocina. Well, you have to know what lejos means. What does lejos mean? Well, it's a location word. That's kind of like cerca de, but in this case it's the opposite. Lejos is far away from. So, nosotros estamos lejos de la cocina. You have a location. 3. Los fumadores blank en otra sección del restaurante. We don't really have to know what fumadores is, but do you remember the vocab word deja de fumar? From Spanish 2, it was in your health kind of section, staying healthy. It's fumar is to smoke, so fumadores is smokers. And again, as you look on, you should see a keyword here, en otra sección. Los fumadores están, locación. Están en otra sección, locación. 14. Las rosas de cada mesa blank amarillas. Okay, the roses for each table, that are on each table, blank amarillas, are yellow. Is that going to change overnight? If you leave a rose out overnight, does it change to purple? No. Es una descripción. Entonces tenemos la forma de ser son. Número 15, lo siento, 15. Todos los platos blank en una charola o una bandeja. Quiere decir platter, on a platter. Oh, we have a keyword. Does anyone find it? Excelente, buen trabajo, sí, en. Es una palabra clave. Todos los platos están, porque tenemos una locación. 16. El camarero llena los vasos cuando blank vacíos. ¿Qué quiere decir vacío? Vacío. Vacío quiere decir empty. Okay? Can we fill something up? Is that something that can change rather quickly? Yes, it can. Entonces, necesitamos usar una forma de estar cuando están. And that's a changeable condition. Okay? Si tienen preguntas sobre una frase en esta parte, escribe un círculo en el papel. Ok. 17. El pescado blank bastante para 2 personas. El pescado blank bastante. So the fish is enough for 2 people. Okay? That's not really going to change.